Chapter 4.3, exercises 13 through 24. In exercises 13 through 16, state the sign plus or minus of A, sine of t, cosine of t, and tangent of t for the values of t in the interval given here. When we talk about t, we're talking about an angle. So what I drew out here is has an image of a unit circle, and here we have the interval, and this means the 0, pi over 2. The angles or interval, the angles between 0 and pi over 2, which is translated in something we understand a little more readily, 90 degrees. So we're talking about in the unit circle this quadrant right here, okay, right here between 0 and 90 degrees. And we're interested in this A, sine of t. So A, now one thing we learned, there's a little acronym that helps, and it's all this. All, in quadrant 1, students, in quadrant 2, take, in quadrant 3, in quadrant 4 we say calculus. Yeah, obviously that's not a true statement. What it stands for is A is an all. That means all trigonometric ratios, sine, cosine, and tangent, are positive in this first quadrant. And so we know by that our answers are going to be sine t positive. I'll make a, so it looks like a minus sign almost. Let's do this. Sine t positive. Cosine t, let's be cosine t positive. Tangent t, tangent is sine divided by cosine, is also positive. Okay, we're going to go into following our theme of odd number problems in 15. Between pi and 3 pi over 2, we're talking about between pi and 3 pi over 2. We're talking about this third quadrant here. And A, sine t, that's going to be, remember, all students take calculus. Well, sine t is going to be negative, and we see these sine values negative. So negative. B, cosine t, and cosine values are negative. And this t, all students take calculus, that means in third quadrant, tangent is positive because negative divided by negative is positive. So tangent t, we say positive. Okay, we'll go on to problem number 17. In exercise 17 through 20, determine the sign plus or minus a given value without the use of a calculator. Well, it's the same thing. We have all students take calculus, and 143 degrees resides here, somewhere between 135 and 150 degrees. And so the cosine is going to be negative. So cosine negative. All right, that's just like x and y. These values of sine and cosine. We have x and y positive on the first quadrant, x negative, y positive. So this is in quadrant 2. Problem 19. The cosine of 7 pi over 8. Well, we have to look at kind of where the fractions lie, all right? This time we have 7 pi over 8. Well, pi resides here, and pi over 2 resides here. So 1/2 pi, and then pi. Well, since 7/8, 7 pi over 8 has to be smaller than pi, yet bigger than pi over 2, we know that the cosine has to be negative in this quadrant. So we could say cosine 7 pi over 8 negative. All right, so now to problem 21. In exercise 21 to 24, choose the point on the terminal side of theta. And terminal side, we look at where the angle ends. And so the terminal side, in this case, is angle 45 degrees, which is right here. Okay, here's 45 degrees right here. There it is. And which point would be on that terminal side? Well, what we have in this situation is no matter where we are on this terminal side, our x value and our y value, they are always going to be the same. Here's another, I'll draw another triangle that goes along the same terminal side, this time in red, this one here. So this time x in red, y in red, they're always going to be the same. So you got to have the x and y coordinates to be the same to have this be a possibility of the correct answer. So our correct answer is A, 2, 2. That point has to be on the terminal side, and it's going to have to extend. It's going to be out here someplace. But we'll be on this terminal side here. That's where the angle ends. The beginning side, where the angle starts, is right here along the x-axis. Terminal side is where the angle ends. So that is the terminal side right there. Answer A. Problem 23. Choose the point on the terminal side of theta. Well, 7 pi over 6 is right here in quadrant 3. I'm going to just draw out here. So there it is, something like this. Okay, and which one of these points will qualify? Well, remember that all students take calculus. In quadrant 3, tangent is positive, but sine and cosine are negative. So we have to look for two negative signs, a sine and cosine, and in cases of B and C, neither is both positive and negative. The only thing this could possibly be, by that process of elimination, is answer A. And if we work that out, the negative square root of 3 comma negative 1, we would get, I believe, a point way out here somewhere, but nevertheless on this terminal side. And again, the angle is 7 pi over 6, and this is an angle what we sketched right there in red, 7 pi over 6. So anyway, that's it for this video lesson, for this classwork. I thank you for paying attention and hope that you're learning something here. Bye.